Oh, I'm already live. Alright then. What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. I will be obviously playing some EA Sports FC 26
You.
Manchester United. Yo yo. And this will be season 3, episode 1.
It's me,
Obviously,
remember?
I think so, maybe. But this will be the reforming of the power of the European giants, bringing back where they belong, getting the club to the hierarchy where they belong. And also in the title, I tried to put in transfers with it too, based on the title. So this will be the transfers of me selling players I need to sell, and maybe you guys would help me with the transfers. Maybe saying like sell, for example, my center back, and then I'll say, okay, with what
The
type of
AC
player?
Syndicate guy here. How's it going, man? It's been a long time.
It's going good, honestly. And I was thinking of playing Unity um in a few days, maybe starting tomorrow, I would say. So I did finish obviously Syndicate, and I'm gonna be playing Unity. I think starting tomorrow or maybe right after this video, but we'll see. Most likely. I was trying to play it recently though, but I was caught up. I was caught on and caught up of playing this game a lot of times, so that's why I didn't have that much time. But I'll definitely play all those Assassin's Creed games though, definitely. And I do remember you from helping me out from the beginning of those games of Syndicate. And honestly, that game was very good though.
Oh, damn it, playing Dark Souls 3 and Ghost of Tsushima Aren.
Oh my god, I played Ghost of Tsushima and I played of Ghosts of Yotai. Those two were my favorite games that I played on stream. I loved them. But Dark Souls, I will never play those scary games, honestly, in my opinion. But definitely he's already gonna be leaving. I think I'm bringing a left back in maybe, but I don't remember. But I don't mind helping you with Ghost of Tsushima, which mission you're on or what pathway you're on, but who knows. But
I
that
died
game,
3 times while customizing my character in Dark Souls 3 Skull.
oh, that's not good. Come on now, mate. You can't do that. Am I even getting a left back? I don't fucking remember, but whatever. Um, I'm gonna do a bold shock for you guys in this video that I'm gonna be selling two of my best center backs because look, Lisandro Martinez in this situation is a 29-year-old, but he's an 83. In that case, a center back or one of the best defense should at least be like an 87, 88, 89, or a 90
I
overall.
couldn't finish the tutorial in an hour time Skull.
Really? Come on now. So I'm gonna try to sell him to get money into my club so I can bring in a better center back that's like maybe a 26-year-old, 25-year-old that is like an 86 overall with more potential to come to like a 90, 91, 92 maybe, and work my way to get to be one of the best defense in the world. So I'll try to. And I know he's still in his prime, but I have to let him eventually, walk. Even the same as Ronald Araujo. He did good for one season from joining from January in season 1. And then from season 2, he did very fucking good for me though. Don't get me wrong, but it's time for him to walk walk out the Manchester United door. And I do agree to leave. Mario for this is an interesting one for him. He is 27 though, and he still has room of development. What do you guys think? Keep or sell? Because obviously this Martinez guy is a starter basically, but he's a bench. Do you guys think I should get a new replacement or should I keep him? Because he's still 3 years into his like prime that he has throughout his whole career. In my eyes, for prime years would be from 26, 25 to 30-year old. That's the prime. Unless if you can expand it to 31, 32, then that's longevity for prime. But I'll keep it for this one 50-50. I won't touch him. Gomez, it's tough, man. I do want to sell him so I could bring in another midfielder, possibly. That's someone that's more of a Champions League player. Because think of this though, I lost in the semifinals of the Champions League in the second leg. So if I had a veteran midfielder or a veteran big name players with defense or midfield or even attack, I would have had that one step, one leap to be in the Champions League final from last year. So it's a 50-50 move with Gomez. He is in his prime, 26-year-old with the 83. It's not bad, but I'll put him on hold within the Joao Mario situation. Jordan James, I'll keep him. He's good for depth. Kobe Manu, he's definitely gonna stay. Emery, he's gonna stay, but if one of my midfielders needs to wait, Kobe Manu's a rotation. You're absolutely joking. So you're telling me all this time it was Gomes and Manu was Gomes and Emery was a starter? You're joking. No. Fuck. Alright then. I'm gonna sell Gomes then. I'm gonna keep Emery, of course. 21-year-old as an 88. That's insane. And then Kobe Manu, of course, I'm gonna keep him. Brian, Samuel Bryan, he's a youth academy graduate, so I'll probably loan him. But I need depth in midfield, so I'll probably keep him. Cunha, the Cunha one is an interesting situation because I do want to sell him so I can bring in a versatile central techie mid too, though. And I know you guys are like, what the fuck are you thinking of selling him? And yes, as a Manchester United fan, real life, he's one of my favorite players, obviously coming from the Wolves club and coming to United. But I'm saying it based on if I want to use that money from different positions, different abilities around my club, it is a smart move to do. And how much is it going for? About like 90, 100 million, depending on the situation of what clubs want to bid on him. And I do have Gullit that's a starter. And he is young. And he is a Champions League caliber player. So it is a tough situation. And Cunha did had little conversations last season saying like, I do want to play this, that, whatever. So it is a little kind of problem to me though to think about it. And I know for you guys are like, don't sell him, don't sell him. He's a very good on the ball player. Yes, I agree. But based on last season, he did fucking amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's obviously based on that little conversations of like, I wanted to start this game, I wanted to play this, that, whatever. And repeatedly, it's like, when is Guler gonna play? So I'm like, if I can get a important or a rotation steal move as a player, I will take that fucking move. No offense to Cunha, I love him. I don't any United fan in this stream or person that watches this or anything. No, I'm a Manchester United fan myself that supports Cunha, that supports everyone in the club, and I always want them to do good. But based on to help my team around as a right wing, left wing, striker, midfield, defense, goalies, of any sort of rebuilding, I have to do what I gotta do to make my team strong, the best in the world, the greatest club, and so on. So I'll see what I can do, but for now I'll sell Cunha, obviously. And it sucks even for me too because he's one of my favorite players, and this is not Player FC club. Um, Thorn, I'm thinking of loaning him, but I do need to bring in another youth academy if I do loan him. But he can play cup games too, though, so I don't mind of that. Zakarian, he'll stay. The Nico Williams situation, I don't really mind if I sell him. And I know you guys are like, you just got him last season. What the fuck? That's 1 year into your career mode with him. But I don't know what I was thinking of signing him, to be honest. Because I remembered I was in Champions League in season 2 after season 1, based on real life, that I was in Europe. And I'm like, if I want to content to win Champions League, Nico Williams is not a Champions League player that can win the trophy. Like, take the club to semifinals, quarterfinals, the final, and potentially win it with a game winning situation. And I know you guys are like, are you hearing yourself? There's Spain in the Euros. Okay, yes, I agree. But there was Yamal in the national team. There was Dani Olmo, Rodri, Zubamendi, uh, Ferran Torres, or what's his name? Uh, Orazabal, something like that. So I'm like, I understand, but based on my club wise, and based on his club opportunity situations in Athletic Bilbao, and obviously, yeah, only Athletic Bilbao, you think he's gonna have um, what's it called? Stuff in him that can take this club to the next level. No, because he's 24-year-old or 23 based on real life, and he doesn't know how to carry a team yet as of to the next hump. And I know I got him for last season, but I should have not got him, honestly. That was one of my red flags of that transfer window, and I should have thought of not signing him because that ruined it though. But it is what it is, but I'll try to let him go though. I'll try to. But I don't think a club will pay that much unless if it's PSG or Bayern Munich. But I do need a versatile, maybe. You know what? If I do sell Nico Williams, there's a lot of options for wingers though. But I'll give him up though. So Zakarian's gonna stay as depth. A player that can play left wing, right mid, left mid, center mid apparently. So that's fucking good. You have Watson, who I brought, and then there's this youth academy. You know what? I might wait. Why am I transferring this thing? What the fuck? I could just loan him. Cause if he's prospect, if you're gonna play, and you're gonna be kind of leaving, I could just let you go on loan. I'm gonna keep uh these three. Yeah, he's gonna go on loan again. Embuemo. The funny thing is, guys, that I was thinking of selling Embuemo to get Lamine Yamal as like a one big history signing in this whole career mode, like out of this world signing. And I know you guys are like, what the fuck are you planning to build up this squad? But imagine pulling out of a deal that you guys wouldn't expect me to do and Manchester United to do in real life. Like, imagine. Come on now. You have Nico Williams. The thing is, if I pull off the deal of Lamine Yamal to Manchester United, then Nico Williams has to stay. That's my decision, obviously, because they're both buddies and so on. In another universe, they can meet up in Manchester, go shopping or whatever in my career mode as of teammates. But in real life scenario, Lamine Yamal and Barcelona wanted to buy, obviously, Nico Williams, and it obviously didn't happen. But at the same time, um, karma hit Athletic Bilbao of not doing the deal, and look at them now, they're banned. And I'm happy that they're banned because karma hit them very hard, and I'm glad. So I think one of them is a left wing. Oh, that's why I was selling that left wing. Okay, okay, got it now. Got it. And I was selling Lee Irving. So, and guys, Cristiano's gonna be retiring this season, so this is gonna be his final time of this season of season 3 with them. So yeah, just FYI, if anyone wanted to know. This is retiring end of the season, and so on. So we have Hoyland as a backup, of course. Why is he unhappy? What the fuck? This player isn't open to renew his contract terms because he's some. Fuck. Wait, what was the reason? Hoyland, buddy. Man. Fuck. So who's going on loan or left wing? Oh, you are. Okay. So I have you. Hoyland, I have to sadly sell. Fuck, man. Fuck. How much is it to call him back? Nah, it's not worth it. So I'm gonna try to sell you. So I would have you, you, and you. So I do need another striker. If I can get Lamine Yamal, guys, I'll keep Nico Williams. That's a if. If I can't, then I have to let go Nico Williams. And I'm selling Mbemo, guys. Okay, so pretty much I need is a right back, a left back, two center backs, a midfielder who's a starter pretty much, a central attacking mid. I need a striker, of course, and I would say pretty much that's it. I would say if I'm correct. Wait, why is he here? What the fuck? And as you guys can see, why is my whole positions like formatted perfectly is because I'm trying to make it easy on myself of knowing who I need to bring in, who I need to take out, and so on. You know what I mean? Compared to like looking out where's a player. For example, if I want to find Jordan James, I would instantly know, oh, he's right here. You know what I mean? Compared to like, let me scroll down and find him. That's stupid. But yeah. So I'm gonna be needing a left back that's a backup. I need a backup right back, possibly. I need two new center backs. I need a midfielder who's a starter. I need a central attacking mid, possibly a right wing. I need a new backup striker. I need a new left wing. So pretty much like a whole lineup. Shit, man. Let me see if I did everyone to trading block, like as of transfer listed. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The Joe Mario one is interesting. 81 is not bad though. It isn't for rotation. And he's not that bad though. That's the funny thing. Yeah, he's not that bad, man. Nah, I would honestly keep him. So right backs, I don't think I need a what's it called? Look for. Unless if there's an offer for any, then I will. But that's not a priority. I love these three. A left back, a center backs, a center mid, attacking mid, left wing, right wing, striker. Pretty much that's it, I would say, honestly. But let's get down to the transfer window and see who I can sell and who I cannot sell. Alright. I'm glad you decided to put me on up for sale, to be honest. I haven't really enjoyed blah blah blah. I'm looking at the options. I'm looking at the options. I'm looking at the options also. I'm glad we can agree. I'm looking at options. I'm glad. So two of my midfielders left. One is basically both of them are youth academies. Adam Mayer. Who the fuck is Adam Mayer? Who the fuck is that? The fuck? Do I know this fucker? see. Transfer history. It's not even popping up on the... What the hell? So who left as a left back? The fuck? So he just has pace. Wow. That's fucking interesting. Um, did I buy any midfielders in the meantime or not really? Okay, so it doesn't seem like it. Okay. So I need is two center midfielders or defensive mid basically. From a youth academy. I could get one from youth, but we'll see. So he is 15. They're both 15. Shit. I cannot bring 15 in. I could only bring... Wait, can I bring 15 or no? That's a good question to know. Yeah, they're too young. I need to bring 16 and up. Fuck. Okay. So let's try to bring in a British center mid maybe. That's a youngster obviously. Not a British center mid, but at least like a European midfielder, I would say, most likely. There was Carlos Baleba, but obviously he went to Galatasaray for some reason. Is Danny Welbeck retiring too? Oh, he is, okay. Caicedo, there is. Honestly, there's Adam Wharton, but I know he wants to play, so that won't work. 76 as a 16 mil. I feel like he would want to play though. It's a hard decision. If he wants to be a prospect, come join me. But we'll see what he wants. 18? Can I do just 18 then? Fuck. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we got one central mid. Now what we got to do is get the other one now. We didn't technically get him yet, but we're just like putting him on the stock. Don't take it as a that type of way of a stock of what you guys were thinking. Well, this guy's very fucking good. If I couldn't sell Gomez to get him, I would love that move. But he sounds so like Arab though, like a Middle Eastern player though. That Bouadi, Bouade, he's such a good player though for Lille. Love him. And I've seen his matches too though. He's such a good player. Let me see who else I can bring in. Onana would be interesting move though. And it's not the Andre Onana that you're thinking. Obviously, I sold him season 2. So yeah. Imagine I would bring him back. You're like, what the fuck you doing? Who would I bring for a midfielder that's a British, maybe, or even some sort? Hold on. Would he count as? Hold on. Oh, they do count. Okay. Because I was like just making sure, and I don't want to like kind of look stupid, or I just wanted to double check based on the Premier League standards and their credentials of like their bucket. I don't want to say their bucket list, but the easier way for me to explain to you guys like a bucket list. So the way when I explain you guys of homegrown players, foreign players, or like those youth academies, that's like basically think of like a bucket list, like what you're trying to do. Oh, I want to go skydiving. I want to go Fraser Park. I want to go to Sudan. I want to go to Germany. Like those bucket lists that you want to do. So when I say homegrown players, foreign youth academies, or UK countries, that's like part of the Great Britain, basically like Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and other countries around that in the UK. That's basically my way of saying bucket list of what I need to do to follow the correct instructions, correct strategy of being in the Premier League and follow their strategy. So I don't want to cheat. I don't want to do this, that, whatever. I'm trying to make it based on real life as much as I can. Obviously, I don't want to cheat. I don't want to do funky things. I want to make it plain old correct. How it is. And obviously, I wanted to double check if Wales was part of obviously the UK, and I wanted to make sure it was correct based on the Premier League's standards in their list. So let's see what they want. If he wants to be a sport, fuck, damn you fucker. Even though Leeds are rivals with us, but damn asshole. Berduval is good though, but I know he wouldn't join. You know what? Conor Gallagher for 52 is not bad, honestly. I would love to bring him. But the thing is, I'm gonna have him only for 3 years though, and I know he wants to be a starter, so that's gonna be a no. There's a lot of options for me to take, and you guys could drop down who do you want, and I'll try to bring him in, and let me know. Oh, he's a wing. He's a right wing. Okay. Damn, David De Gea for 4 mil is crazy, man. Fuck. I would love to bring him back to Manchester, but I already have a goalie though. Scott McTominay could work, but the thing is, I know definitely it's gonna be hard for me to bring him to be off the bench though. Or you know what? Hold on. That can work though off the bench in a way for McTominay, but I wouldn't though. And I have a surprising transfer that I'm gonna be doing, and it was a former Barcelona player that played for United, and I'm not gonna say who obviously you guys would know who it is, but it's the region of the player from currently in Barcelona that retired a few years ago. If you guys can't figure it out who it is by the time that center back leaves and I gave the role, I don't know why I just did that. If you guys can know, that's what's up. But I'm trying to figure out a British or like a UK center back right now, or a center mid. There's gotta be a few though. It's just I can't think on top of my head right now. Let's go to England. Let's try Premier League first and any and see who's there. Damn, Bruno's still in Sunderland? That's fucking crazy. Tyrese Hall. He plays left wing, center defensive mid camp. Holy fuck. Whoever you are, come to me, big boy. I'll love to bring your ass. What the fuck? Fuck, they took my Lulu. Fuck, he's good too though. I I always use him in FIFA. But let me bring that center mid that already accepted that deal first. But let's end the deal and let's get him instantly in to my Manchester United club. You're 20-year-old, 76. I would say prospect, but I know he wants sporadic. I knew it. Fuck. So who do I have in midfield? Gomez, Emery, Mainu, you, Armstrong, and then another one. That's a youth. You know what? Oh, and I have Jordan James too. Shit. Uh, I could make this work. I think I could make this work. But it's just going to be a lot of arrangements in the midfield. That's what I would just say. Definitely. You're getting 27,000. Let's do, in your 20s still. Let's just do like 35,000. 4041, you fucking bastard. Okay then. Bloody hell. Let's see what type of deal it is. The first thing when he said sporadic, I was like, shit. A B? Hey, I'll take that shit any day, bro. What the fuck? Any day. Hey, keep in mind, this is the first deal of the career mode. So, if I can keep this consistency, let's fucking go. Uh, can he play center defensive? I know it says he can play there, but let me see. He can, okay. So I just need his one more. How much does it take to scout him? About a week? Okay, I can wait. It's just I need to include him to my squad. It's not like I need to sell a player to wait until to get him. Hoyland to... Okay, if it's a European club, I will. I don't want to sell him to Premier League. Because guys, everyone, you should know how dangerous he is when I'm using him. He's like the Messi to my Pep. Like I'm the Pep Guardiola, and Hoyland's the Messi. Like that's how dangerous he is. So if I sell him to a European club, maybe like AC Milan, maybe Napoli, or maybe Atalanta back, feel free to. But Premier League, no fucking thank you, because I know how dangerous he is and I know how fucking good he is. So I'm not gonna sell him to a Premier League club. If he forces his way to go to Premier League club, I'm screwed. I'm fucking dead. 540. Let's negotiate. Let's do like about 580, 570 for him. Let's do 570 and see what they say. Okay, that works perfect. And I'm sorry if I was talking a lot in this beginning of the video, in the middle of not doing that much signings, is because like I was trying to explain to you guys what the whole situations of my transfers, so you guys know ahead of time in episode 2, 3, 4, and so on. As the season goes, you're like, oh, now I see why you got this midfielder, this attacker, this, now you guys would have in mind. You know what I mean? Compared to just me being quiet, not telling you, that would be kind of stupid. Gerald Alders. Um, for a loan, I don't mind, but if I do this, then I need to bring a youth academy right back that can be in depth, though. You know what I mean? And I don't want to rack up a lot of positions of slots in my squad that's like 49 people, 50, 51, or whatever amount. You know what I mean? I'd rather reject it and keep them for depth. Leon to Besiktas, no thank you. Leon is a very young, very good player. That's a youngster, and I like him. Oh, he wants a contract. You know what? I'm okay with that. Let's do it. Let's get his contract going. Am I even loaning him too? I think, or selling him. Oh, I'm loaning him. Okay. Prospect, perfect. Let's do 3-year deal. Oh, that was quick. So this season I will loan Lacey, and I'll keep Montando for depth though, for like cup games and so on. But Lacey did pretty good though last season for me, if I can remember. He wasn't bad though when he did play. Who left? Is this the goal? Don't tell me this is the goalie that left. Is it? Oh my god. Guys, you won't believe how much his wage was on accident what I paid. It was a ridiculous amount. I accidentally paid him 1,000, not 1,000. Oh, fuck. It was out of this world of money on accident. So that goalie left. I don't know how he left, but thankfully. So now let's bring the youth academy goalie in. He's 16 and he's 72, 78. I'll fucking take that any day, bro. Bring him to my club. So I do obviously need a goalie now. Obviously. Um, right back, left back, striker. Okay. Let's do. Do I have anyone from England? England, Mexico, yeah. What was that one country I was thinking before I was streaming, like recently? There was a one country I wanted to do from a youth academy scout. I don't remember where. Fuck. Maybe if I scroll through here, maybe? Who was it, man? I forgot who. Was it from Asia? No offense, though. No offense. No offense. Who was it, man? Was it Asia? Nah, you know what? Let's. Oh, I think now I remember it. It was Netherlands. The Netherlands country. And then let's do 3 months goalkeeper. Because I do need goalkeeping, obviously. And then let's do ball playing keeper. Now I remembered. Okay. But that's shocking though. That goalie left. Let's get back to work. Oh my god. Wait, am I even loaning Leon? If I am, that's not good. No. Lewis Potter. You know what? For this case, I don't mind, but let's negotiate. Let's do about um let's try 20. You know that's too much, I feel like. Yeah, I knew that was too much shit. Wait, why did I go from 200 something to 300? What the fuck? Who left my club then? The fuck? Oh my god, why am I getting. I'm not loaning him. If I am, that's not right. Let me take that shit out, bro. I swear. Go back. I am loaning him? What the fuck? Why? Oh, I see why. I see why. I see why. Got it. Now I understand. Because I already brought us left back in. Mayor. Got it. Okay, now I see why. I should have known. Fuck. You see what? You see, guys. This is why you should double check with your squad and seeing what you are doing. For me, if I knew I was loaning him, I could have done those deals by now. But obviously, I didn't know, so I should have checked first. I know there's time for you to come through this squad. Leon to Real Ovidoid, I think that club was called. For you, how much? You know what? I'll let you go for that much, honestly. To loan, yes. Now the other clubs are gonna hate me, like, why did you reject me? I feel bad now. But it is what it is, so, regardless. So, we need is two strikers, because technically one striker that I have currently is a striker that's turning into a left wing, and I'm selling him, so once he leaves, I need a striker, and then when he leaves, I need another striker, pretty much. And then I need his a few other positions. Lewis Potter to Aston Villa for 15. You know what? That's not a bad amount though, but let's negotiate. Let's see if I can hit around 18 or 19 mil. Let's try 18. Okay, so 18 works instantly. Okay. Guler to Man City. Fuck off, you twats. Mateus Cunha for to go to Dortmund. Okay, that's a fucking interesting move. The thing is with Mateus Cunha, he did fucking amazing. And I know the club, the fans, and especially you guys are like, holy shit, this is a surprising, out of this world transfer you're thinking of. Like if this was real life, that for example, how do I think of a correlation of? I'm trying to correlate a real life transfer that we bought recently, and we're gonna sell them for a lot of profit. I'm trying to think of a real life scenario. Sesko wouldn't count because he signed him into this season, so he's out of the books. Cunha's out of the books, and Embuemo. Um, who's like a correlation signing of Cunha? Like I know Cunha joined the same time when this game came out, but I'm trying to think. Trying to think. So think of Bruno Fernandes since 2020 of COVID in January, and he's on a brilliant run, like whatever he's doing now, and we sold him for like 150 quid. I know I say quid because I'm doing it based on Barclays Premier League, the UK money, and so on. What British people calls their money, not euros, they call it quids. Maybe if I'm wrong or right, I don't want to say like I'm always right, but in a way, if that's what they call it, I would say quid. If it's euros, euros. But whichever. In this case, like think of Bruno's doing amazing in your career modes for 2 seasons that you bought him for, and so on, or even real life. Like for 3 seasons straight since 2020 in January, he's doing a brilliant. He's doing this, that, whatever. You sell him, and United sells him, and the fans are like, "What the fuck is happening? Is our club going back to being ruthless again? Selling these pieces, getting new faces, getting new big players, and so on." And I'm like, should I like this? Should I not like this? Like that's what I'm kind of trying to correlate based on of selling Cunhas. I can bring in other pieces and making my team even go even deeper into European competitions of winning Premier Leagues again, the winning possibly the Champions League this time, winning the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, basically everything again. That I want to be the defending champions again because these giants of Manchester United being the giant, we're always in the conversation of winning any competition. It goes with obviously Barclays Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, or even the UEFA Super Cup. It doesn't matter what competition it is, we're always in the conversation because we are always going to be a European giants, and obviously the Champions League nights misses Manchester United, and I obviously miss watching my club in the Champions League nights too, and I know everyone misses it too. Even rival fans enjoy watching big clubs in the competitions because that's where the big clubs deserve to be. But it is gonna be sad for me to let Cunha go though. I love him though, and he did fucking amazing for me. And I know you guys are like, why are you selling him at his highest compared to at his midpoint or his lowest? Because think about it, if I sell him at his lowest, like, oh, he's not doing as good in season 4 or season 3, how am I gonna predict that based on season 3 if he's gonna keep his ability of being very good? If I'm trying to think of at at age 28, is he gonna underperform, overperform, or the same way? You know what I mean? If he's gonna underperform with me, or he's not doing as good, then I lost the move. I should have spent 120 or 110 quid to Dortmund. You know what I mean? So I could have used that money compared to predict how is he gonna play out. You know what I mean? I will try to negotiate and see what I can get out of this deal. If it's like 130, 120s, let's go. Let's talk. Let's try 125 and see what they say. 96. Okay. Can I do 110? I don't think 110 would work though. 96. Can I do 100? But the thing is, I sold Bruno. Keep in mind, I sold Bruno Fernandez for 100 and what was it, like 100 and yeah, 100.5 mil, I think, if I'm correct, or 102 point something. It was close to 100, and I know I got Goulet for that amount too, like around 97, 98 million. So I saved about like 2 million. And I know, think about this: Cunha as a 28-year-old in his prime, gonna go for less than Bruno as a 32-year-old. That's fucking insane, and that's wrong for EA to do that thought. So I'm gonna try to steal a move of like a little expensive, like 100, 302 off him, if I can. You fucking assholes. So you're telling me Bruno in his 30s is still worth more than Cunha in his prime? No offense, though. And I know you guys are like, what the fuck did you just say? Hear me out. I'm saying it based on the age, and I know exclude about the play style, his longevity, this, that, whatever. Take that out. I'm saying it based on his age and the situation of what you can sell a player for or bring him to your club. Because think about it. You're 28-year-old Cunha, right? And you're trying to sell him. And keep in mind, I sold Bruno for 100 million, I think, or 102 million last season to get Guler, right? And I saved 2 million off that deal. And I'm trying to sell Cunha, who's in his prime, and he's gonna be worth less than Bruno. That fucking doesn't make any sense. No offense to Bruno, I love Bruno Fernandez, but think about that. Someone you're selling a player that's in his prime, you're gonna sell him less than Bruno Fernandez. That's a 32-year-old. That doesn't make any sense. You get what I mean? If it was Bruno Fernandez, 26-year-old, you're selling for like 130. Okay, and then Cunha's a 22-year-old based on FIFA, and you're selling him for 50. That's a whatever deal because he's 22-year-old, this, that, whatever. But in this case, he's in his prime. He should be basically worth more than Bruno that I sold him for last season. But it is what it is regardless. Premier League clubs, no thank you. I'm not selling him to Premier League. It's not because I'm scared of him. It's just I don't want to risk of playing him and then, you know, because for me, I would have respect for the player and then the club itself too. Though I want to kind of make it realistic. If the player really wants to go there, then I have to make a arrangement. You know what I mean? But I do need to make some deals though soon. I have to. Who's this player? It looks like Ethan Wheatley, if I'm correct. Yeah, I knew it too. So I do need a striker now from a youth. Damn, a deal. Holy shit. Hoyland, no thank you. I know I'm rejecting it, but let European clubs come after you. Dorg, fuck no. Leon, 2-year loan? Shit. I would love that deal if you can go there. So Ethan, he didn't leave. Fuck. So I need as a striker then. So far, I just need a striker and in that midfielder still. Let's bring in. Oh, two of my strikers are good too, though. Shit. There's Andrew Baxter, and there's Jackson Hobson. So there's this guy that has play styles, and this one has technical. This guy has low driven shot, rapid, and trickster. I would honestly take Hobstone, Hobson, maybe. I could see his potential of 82 to 94. That's fucking amazing. Don't get me wrong. But let's take him though for now. Oh, he left. Okay. Oh, he left too. Shit. Okay. Holy shit. All my transfers that I sold was B and up. Basically, B and up means like B plus B grade and A grade. Imagine that. That is insane. Okay. Am I missing anyone else or am I just tripping? Why I need to look at my left back position to see what I need and what I don't need. So left back I have Dorgu, Mayer, and Leona's on loan. I do need another left back. And who was my left back option that I was looking at before my streaming too? Because recently I was stacking up players on my transfer list, as you guys can see. Oh yeah, it was Lewis Hall and someone else that I remember. Yeah. It was Lewis Hall and someone else, I think it was, if I was correct. Who was it though? Shit, I don't remember. But I don't honestly remember who it was instead of Lewis Hall. But Lewis Hall would be an interesting move, honestly. Power shot and blocking. Okay, so they don't count as UK, so that won't work. And you see, like, it is very hard to like look into players in different countries, different areas, and so on, because like as a Premier League, it is very hard based on their status, their credentials, like what you need to look at and follow their directions. So that's why I'm like actually taking my time with this. If I can pull off a Lamine Yamal deal, that's fucking insane. But I'll go fucking bankrupt for that deal though. That's a definitely. Probably next season I can pull it off based on if I don't do that much signings of big name players, you know what I mean? But obviously if I want to win everything, then that would be it though. I would try to bring Lewis Hall, but fuck man, he's expensive too. Shit. I do need another young midfielder too though. So I'll bring him instantly. He's about 2.7. Can I do 2.5? Okay, so I got him cheaper than his transfer value. I'm surprised Tottenham's allowing me to talk to him because it's a rival team, and then I'm obviously getting a rival player. That's insane. 5-year deal. 3 years? Okay, I'm okay with that. 26,000 as a 21-year-old. Can I do 30? Yeah, I'll do 30. So the midfielders for now, that two of my youth academies left, I got the players I needed basically. So the midfielders, if there's anyone else leaving, I'll bring those in for the replacements. But the two players I left and then the two players I brought, that's pretty much done for now. But I do need is obviously another player though. Damn, to find a left back that's from the UK is crazy. There's Lewis Skelly, and he is from Napoli, so I can take him. I could probably try 50 mil around. Let's try. And he did play for Arsenal, but we'll see if this would work. Let's try 50. Okay. If he wants important, I don't mind. I don't mind rotation or important. Let's see if he wants important or rotation. Okay, so he says important. I had a feeling of that too, though. 5 years? Fuck yes. So pretty much, Lewis Skelly's gonna be throughout the whole career mode, guys. Keep in mind, because I'm already at season 3. There's gonna be season 4, season 5, season 6, and I think season 6 might be the last season, maybe, but maybe season 7 might be too. It's between 6 or 7 for me. And I'm not saying it as a joke, not that 6-7 type shit. Don't even take that shit serious or whatever. I'm not that type of person to joke with that shit. So don't even take it out of context or whatsoever shit. Wow, we got him. Holy shit. So the most money I've spent was 50 for him, like for a player this whole transfer window. Holy fuck. Let's see if it's gonna be at least a B or a A. Holy fuck! Are you dead ass serious with me right now? Are you dead ass serious? Like straight up. All my transfers has been B or A. Holy fucking cow. You gotta be shitting my butt. And I'm saying it as a sarcastic saying of like, you gotta be shitting me, basically. So keep in mind. I'm not saying it as a serious this, that, whatever. No. But what the fuck? That's insanity for pulling up these deals. And that's what the first thing that came on top of my head in that moment was whatever I just said of like, don't even take that serious. Don't, that's whatever just popped in my head in that moment. So, you know, I just try to be a little funny, obviously. I wish there was a way you can just put these players all the way in the top easily. There's gotta be a way. Okay. Oh, he's 76 overall? Oh, shit. Okay. So the lineup I haven't touched yet, but the bench I am moving it around. I'm switching it up in whatever. The reserves is obviously changing, you can tell. Um, I am just trying to figure out what I need to do now in this case. But that's crazy how I got Lewis Skelly, man. That's insane. What is his potential too, though? I don't even know. Um, for me, I don't know what I need to work on for Lewis Skelly. But what I can do is probably work on his speed. Attacking wingback, I can say. Maybe. But I do need to work on his speed, like his pace. Because I do need him to get faster. Let me work on his pace for now. And then I'll work his way with a different one. Who else is there? I'm surprised my center backs hasn't been getting deals yet. That's not looking good. I think everything else looks pretty strong, I would say. So who's leaving? Oh, Montando, I think. Wait. No! I was gonna keep him for depth. Fuck, whatever. No, I have to take out Lacey on the deals then. Fuck no. Lacey, you're staying. Wait, who is the loan rejected? Oh, Leon. And Wait. Oh. For 115? Nah. Oh my god. And the one time Martinez gets a transfer offer, it's from a Premier League rival club. Fuck off, Liverpool. So now this is preseason tour. We do have Saudi invitation to play with or to play against Sevilla, some Saudi club, Ittihad club, Cologne, Bologna, Celta Vigo, and Al Hilal. And the middle one we have FC Barcelona, the greatest Spanish club, Atletico Madrid, Roma, Madrid, Juventus, Athletic Bilbao, or Atalanta. And this one we have Inter Milan, AC Milan, Bayern Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, Napoli, Frankfurt, Leipzig. So keep in mind I lost to Vardrid in the Champions League semifinals. So if I do verse them in preseason, I can have that little karma, little revenge taste towards them later on into the season. Of, I beat them in the preseason maybe, so I can have the one step jump over them as the high ground, saying like, "Hey, I beat you last in the preseason tour. Now I know what's coming up later on into the season of the Champions League." You know what I mean? So I know I have that one taste of what's coming. So let's take the middle deal because I don't want to get that revenge tour. So as we know, the preseason tour, we need to build a very strong team from now on. Um, let's do Blackpool. Yes, we just got you. No, the fuck. So we're versing Roma, Atalanta. Ooh, we're versing Vardrid too. Vámonos, estúpidos, cheaters, cheating my way in the Champions League, you pricks. Um, and if I don't play the preseason in this stream, guys, it's because like I'm just trying to get transfers as much as I can, and then I'm gonna save the video or end the video when I feel like 100% like I don't think I need to sign anyone or loan anyone or sell anyone. So if I feel like kind of confident of like let me save so when I come back tomorrow or whenever I can be like this is where I left off, this is who I bought for this player, that player, whatever. So I'll try to remember what I need to do. What's this? Use it or lose it. The club has decided that any remaining transfer budget will not carry over the next season and be redirected toward other priorities. With 253.3 million left, it is up to you to invest in the squad improvements before the season ends to strengthen the team. Okay, I understand. These shitty owners, Glazers, and the Ineos group, you bum asses. Damn, he's still 15. Okay. Oh, reversing them first? Wow. What a fucking prick. Wait, why am I loaning him? Am I even loaning the striker? The Freddie Prince guy, if that's his name. I have you, you. I'm not even loaning him or selling him. Yeah, what? No. But Chelsea is spending a few more money on towards me for Mbemo though. So, uh, who does Chelsea have again though? I will try to ask for maybe 130, 140 maybe, but I don't think they will spend that much though. If they, because I was thinking of getting Cole Palmer from them for Mbemo. They do have Esteval. Oh, they have Rashford still. Wow. They have the Rat too, Garnacho. Sesko they have. Oh, they do have Cole Palmer. You know what? No, they have a lot of my players. What the fuck? Fuck, why did I negotiate? Let's do 145. They actually said yes to 145? What the fuck? Crazy animals that they are. No, thank you. Right back. Striker. Okay, I did lose a striker, so I'll take him. Right wing. Uh, no, thank you. This one. I know I rejected a 93 potential. Yes, I know. Calm down. Antonio Rodriguez, a 14-year-old who's up to 82, who's a central defensive mid. That one I don't mind of bringing in. Santi Guerra, who's a left mid that can potentially play wing too. I could bring him in, but it's too large as is. He's up to 94. I could probably take out him. No, thank you. Okay. It's so crazy how I still need to sell my center backs too, though, man. And my midfield. Don't tell me Mboma actually left. Is this my striker? Oh, whatever. Aiden Heaven? To where? Fuck no. Cunha? For 82? Atletico. Come on, don't be a little cheap bitch with me. Come on, negotiate. You have some pieces. Oh, maybe I can do a deal with you. You have Almada, who's a fucking beast. I would love to bring Almada. What the hell? Pep is in the fuck? What the hell? I would love to bring Almada though. I would, bro. Nah, it's not worth it. Let's do 100. But that's same as Bruno though, man. I don't want to do same as Bruno. Okay. So if he left, then if he's going to left wing, I would have you, and obviously you and you. Okay. Can I play him center defensive mid? I can? Okay. If Mbemo actually leaves, that's insane. If there's a European club that wants him except Premier League, feel free to, because he wants to leave, so I need to let him go eventually. Don't tell me he actually left Mbemo. He actually left? Guys, this might be the biggest transfer speculation and the biggest transfer in history of what I'm gonna pull off right now. What this could be. And I was thinking of getting Lamine Yamal. But that shit would be a very big turnaround though. Imagine that pull off. If I can pull it off even. So how much money do I even have in my budget? 390. Let's see. So Rafinha's 30-year-old and he's worth only a 100, pretty much 99 million. How much is Yamal even in this career mode? Frankie de Jong is a 30-year-old with 76 million euros. Bruno Fernandes with a Z is a goalie. What the fuck? That's crazy. Where's the... Don't tell me Lamine Yamal left Barcelona already. You know, it's funny. I could probably pull off a Mbappe deal if I wanted to. You know what? Maybe I can pull it off as a wing. Because he used to play right mid or right wing in France in 2018's World Cup at the time. Because you had obviously Pogba in the midfield, you had Giroud, you had like other good players in the attack too, though. So if I pull off a deal of Mbappe off the wing, that is crazy. But think about this though. If for the last season of Ronaldo, keep in mind, last season of Ronaldo, I can do this though. When he retires, I do have Harder that's coming back. What if he doesn't come back? If Tottenham buys him, and I put Mbappe striker, and I can possibly bring Yamal. But let me see how much is Yamal first though. Where is the Yamal move? Or the player? Oh, there he is. He's 325, so about 260. What do you guys think? Should I bring Mbappe first thing so he can play with his idol for his last time? And I could put him as my striker and sell obviously Hoyland and Harder next season or maybe this season, and then bring in Yamal somehow? Or should I just bring instantly Yamal because I have 390? Because like I know for karma, and I know for the baiting, rage baiting, that you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, for Mbappe, he will never win the Champions League wherever he goes." If you're smart, you'll get someone like Lamine Yamal, Gavi, or whatever. But in the case of seeing Mbappe playing with his apparently idol, it would be a very good fairy tale story of like both of them to play on the same squad, same time, one more, not one more time, but like a one storyline of, you know, I looked up to you and so on and move on. It's basically like think of, I don't want to say saying like Lamine Yamal to Messi, like, oh, I wish Messi stayed throughout his whole career in Barcelona and Spain, like, since he was 10 years old or 11 and until like 38-year-old, 39-year-old Messi or 40-year-old Messi. You know what I mean? Like, I wish Messi stayed in Barca because obviously it was very heartbroken for me to witness that situation. But and think of this though, guys. When if I do bring Mbappe as a wing, imagine how the through balls would be perfectly as my wing. You have Nico Williams on the left, who I can still sell. Keep in mind, keep I can still sell. And two, I would have Cristiano in the middle and Mbappe on the wing. So if I sell Nico Williams for Yamal, put Mbappe on the left, Yamal on the right as my both wingers to support the striker that obviously he's the last year. He's gonna get slower. Imagine how the through balls will be. Imagine that though. Imagine. It would be a very tough to pull off the deal, but I would love to see if I can pull it off though. 205 million, about 256 the club is asking. If I can offer about 230, but I'm gonna be left over of like 60 mil or maybe 50 or 40 depending on what this club wants. But let's try. Let's try 230. 243. Can I do about 235? No, 233. 243. Can I do 235? Okay, they are gonna think about it. I'll take that. Oh, it's preseason time? Okay. Cunha to. The fuck? No. Mateta? No. It would have been better if it was like last season or 2 years ago, but obviously I kept Cunha, so no. What the fuck is this formation? A 4-1-4-1? That looks some weird formation. So let me fix the lineup and then I'll be heading out for the night. So who wanted to play? Amad Diallo. Oh, he's already there. Let me see if I can do a quick striker role change for Hoyland because he's really pissing me off. For a striker off the bench move, let's see. There's Jonathan David. Bro, imagine that. But I know he wouldn't want to be off the bench though. He's 78 million worth though. I will try to get Openda though. I will try for Hoyland. How much is Hoyland? 34? I don't think that would work. Damn, they want Euro plus money? No. Let me see as a striker I can probably bring. Or I'll let you guys decide who I should bring for Hoyland's replacement. And obviously I did negotiate with Mbappe too. So if the Mbappe doesn't work, then I'll try to bring maybe Yamal, um, maybe Adeyemi, Esteval, and stuff like that. So let me know. But in the meantime, let me know what type of transfers, players offers, and so on. And please do. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy of obviously this season 3 episode 1 of reforming this European giant. And I know it was all like transfers and everything, and of course obviously all of me talking, having conversations and everything, and less like no playing, no preseason tour or anything. I'll leave that for the next episode. It was just for me having all conversations of what I'm going to be doing for the transfers and so on. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. And I don't know when is that, but I'll see what I can do. Peace.